Hello, welcome, hello, everybody. This is the 6 yard box, and you're welcome. You're welcome if you're new to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. This is the football show every Friday. That's my phone going off. Every day, this is the football show. This is the Premier League review where we're looking at the games over the weekend. You're welcome to the football show. Weekend review. And we're just gonna be looking at all the games played over the weekend in the Premier League. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, share, and all those good stuff. It's been a very busy week in the Premier League. Games played Friday and Saturday and Sunday is a full weekend of games. We're gonna be looking at the games played over the weekend. If you're new, like I said, please subscribe to the channel, follow, like, share, subscribe, all that lovely stuff, as we say. So let's look at the games played. The game kicked off this last week 11, kicked off on a Friday, and it was a busy. It was a good, what do you call it? It was a good game as well. I didn't see the game, to be honest, but from I think some people even complain about the game on that Friday, and Forest Brentford playing Brighton, and Brighton losing again. The last two games they've lost in a row now. I don't think we can read anything into it. The manager is still new, fairly new, so you can't really read much into it. But you think they will pick up points eventually. They'll start winning games. You don't want to you don't want to be losing games. Um, you don't want to be losing games. So you wanna try as much as possible and be picking up points. The manager is new, so we're gonna give him a pass. I think that's what is going through the honeymoon period right now, where he'll be given a pass for losing games. But questions will be asked eventually by fans, by supporters eventually, if he doesn't start picking up they don't start picking up points. So yeah, it's gonna be he has to start winning games in the Premier League. Is don't take no prisoners. That's two games now. They played well against Liverpool, but they have to be picking up points very soon. So yeah, that was the first game of the weekend. Brentford beating Brighton by 2 goals to nil. And then we go on to the game on Saturday. Leicester versus Crystal Palace that ended in a goalless. Normally just I don't think they've got a goalless before. I'm not sure, but that ended goalless. I think Leicester, is a point, but they should be winning that game. They need points at home as well. And I think the manager, the players, they still got good players there, but sometimes it's like the players just stop listening and they stop responding. I remember Tottenham had the same thing with Poch, and Poch had to leave eventually. So I hope the manager stays. He's a good manager, Brendan Rodgers, and I hope he stays there. Crystal Palace, they're doing a good job with the manager, Vieira. So he's a good manager. He's still going to be there for a long time, I think. They're gonna back him obviously, and you see what he's trying to do, and yeah, goalless draw. And then Wolves taking on Forest, Nottingham Forest, 1 goal. Wolves winning that one. That was a bit. That was not a surprise. I thought Wolves were gonna win anyway, and I think Wolves they've been very good defensively, but the problem has always been scoring goals. They need to continue winning, just winning games. They've got Costa there as well, but I still think they need that firepower. They got Jimenez is there as well. Jimenez there as well, and I think they just need to continue winning games. To be honest, they need to continue winning games. and they should be fine. Forest, I don't know. The manager's got a vote of confidence from the board, so they're behind him. Hopefully, we can keep them up. I like the manager, but I just think there's too many players. Uh, hopefully they can stay up. Then we go to Fulham, Bournemouth. That was 2-2. A couple of goals there for what's his name? I can't remember his name now. I used to be at Chelsea. Show something. Show. I'll just have a look at his name right now. Just have a look at his name. Yeah, Sholanke. Yeah, he used to be at Chelsea before he moved there. He had a lot of promise. He scored a goal as well. Mitrovic always scores from the pen, and Diop scored as well. It was a cracking game. There were a couple of decisions in that one as well, which the referee, I think they said the referee, I think the referee VAR got that right eventually, and um, and then we go on to Tottenham Everton. That was a watch along game. Tottenham dominated, started really well. First half, they were not doing that well. They had to change the formation. They had to, play 3-5-2. Sorry, 5-3-2. Or I think it's 5-3-2 actually. Three in midfield, and they dominated possession. It's all about winning games. I don't care, boring or not boring. Dominated possession. For some reason, people are not talking about Tottenham dominating possession this time around. It's like, before it was Tottenham are boring, they're giving up possession. Nobody's talking about Tottenham dominating possession in this game. At the end of the day, it's horses for courses. As long as we keep winning games, getting points, third on the table, nobody's complaining. Everton as well, they tried, frustrate Tottenham, play defensively. I wouldn't say pack the box because although that's what they did, but nobody cares to be honest. It's football. You gotta win games. That's the worst. That's all that matters really. Get points on the board, win games, and nobody cares. And for me, anyway, Everton, I think they should be okay. I think they're still struggling to find that, to find Dominic Calvert-Lewin firing on all cylinders, and they've got Rondon as well. They just need those two to start scoring goals. Defensively, they look solid as well. Southampton, West Ham, that ended 1-1. West Ham manager, David Moyes was fuming about that. He said the referee needs to go to Specsavers. And I just think all these decisions, I think even if the decisions, some of them, we just want the referees to be consistent. VAR and the referees to just be consistent. That's all we're asking for. Everybody, we might have questions about, is it foul? Is it offside? Is it this? Is it that? But as long as the rules are applied the same way and they're consistent about it, we'll be, everybody will be behind them. As long as at least 90% of the time they need to be consistent. VAR is there to help them. VAR should intervene when they miss stuff or when they give bad decisions because they can't see. But VAR, that's what it's there for. So, and the people in the VAR should just use the VAR properly as well. Don't put all the emphasis on the referee to make that decision. Make sure you help them out as well. And I think that's the difference. That's what should be happening really. And as long as that happens, we'll see the referees getting decisions right. Manchester United, Newcastle. I didn't really see the game to be honest. It ended goalless, which was a good thing for me. I think United missed. I think they said there was a penalty call in there as well. They said it should have been a penalty to United, and I think the referee didn't give the penalty. People are saying it's Stonewall, but like I said, they just have to be consistent. Newcastle going really well. Going really well. They got a good team. They're just going to get better. I want to start buying players. I think they're going to be a force in this league as well. Maybe not winning the league, but at least the top four, top six positions. Then we got Leeds United and Arsenal. Saw that one. Watch the highlights of it. I think Leeds were really unfortunate. I think in the first half, I think where Arsenal played well in the first half, but if you're winning games and you're top of the table, you're confident, things will fall for you, and There's a couple of decisions there in that game. I think there was problem with the referees, with the VAR and communications before the game, the game was delayed, which I fully backed. Some people were saying they should continue, they should have played, ref the game, just play the game without the technology, But there were so many decisions in that game. If they had done it without technology, it should have been chaos. So I thought the decision to wait for the communications to be sorted out was the right decision. So Arsenal still top. Don't win well, don't win ugly. They're still top. Confidence is there. We see how they go before the World Cup break in the middle of this crazy season. Leeds United was really impressed. The energy they pressed really high. Bamford is coming back to his best. I think he's only going to get better, and I think once he starts firing properly, I think Leeds will start getting wins. But I like the way they play, the energy, the crowd behind them as well. And I saw last week against Palace, I saw them as well. They played really well. They were unlucky, and I think once they start getting into the groove, they'll be unstoppable. In terms of where they want to be in the season, Villa, Chelsea, saw that one. Villa, they have a lot of talent. Chelsea scored two goals. The second one was beautiful from Mason Mount, free kick. But he's a busy little player for Chelsea. He's got so much energy. They showed his heat map on that game. He was everywhere running around. He must be on Duracell batteries or something. But he's the key in that team, especially the way they set the tempo, the way they play. And they're picking up points now. They're behind Tottenham on the table. They're moving up the table. And I think they're just going to get better. The manager is a good manager. So they're only going to get better. Chelsea getting the win there. Liverpool, Man City, that was the game of the week. Saw that one when I watched along yesterday. Very, very good game. Highly tactical, both teams attacking. I think Liverpool maybe wrote their luck because I think City had a couple of chances. First one from Ireland, where he headed one over the bar, he headed one downwards, and then he had another chance where he didn't quite wrap his leg around it properly. And I think that's the difference. That's the difference. Liverpool wrote there a couple of luck, and then second half they came out, press City, win the ball back quickly, and the first goal was sums it up for me. All this beautiful football that everybody wants to see. It takes keeper to pick the ball up, kick it long. Salah broke, and it was a goal. And for me, it sums it up, man. At the end of the day, the whole idea of football is to get the ball into the net and prevent it from going into your own net. That's the bottom line, isn't it? The way you do it is relevant. So you don't get extra points for the way you score goals. So and that was the last game of the weekend, and it was a good weekend, good weekend in the end. And teams, teams are still some teams are still trying to find their form. Some are banging form right now, like So if we look at the table, you see Arsenal banging form. They played nine, they lost one. They won. They played 10, lost one. They've won 9 games. City second, lost two, win 7, 23 points. Tottenham played 10, lost one, drew two, got 23 points as well. Goal difference, City's ahead of them in goal difference. Then we have Chelsea coming down the table in fourth position on 19 points. And you have United on 16. Then it comes Newcastle, Brighton, and Liverpool in 8. Now, Liverpool with that win, I think they will be, we expect them to go. That's the plan for them to go on a little run, but, we'll see. Bottom three are Southampton, Leicester, and Forest. And that's 8, 5, and 5 points. Leicester has to start picking up points, or else they've gone 10 games now, so they have to start picking up points to get out of that bottom three. I think Forest, I'm surprised Forest are there, but I think they might start picking up points as well. But I'll be surprised if Forest are there before the World Cup break. So thank you very much. That's the Premier League review. Looking back on the games over this weekend. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, This is 6 Yard Box, and this is the football show weekend review every Monday. That's what we do. Make sure you check out all our other content, and we'll be dropping a lot more. The podcast will be dropping this week, failingly, and we've got the Premier League games over this weekend as well, over the midweek games as well. All about 90 minutes as well. Look out for that one. And so all I have to say now is thank you very much. This is the Premier League weekend review. This is the football show. Thank you very much for coming in. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and now talk to you later.